Yo, what's up, Libra? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of February 2016. For the first 3 months of February, the sun is going to be in the sign of Aquarius. For you as a Libra, the sign of Aquarius is your fifth house. That has to do with your romantic situation. So, for the first 3 weeks of February, with the sun being in this area, it's all about romance for these first 3 weeks. This fifth house area, Aquarius, also has to do with creativity. So if you're a creative person, that is definitely a faculty that you could tap into a lot during this time. In the fourth week of February, the sun actually shifts from your fifth house of romance into Pisces, which is your sixth house. The sixth house has to do with your work, everyday life, and your health. So where the first 3 weeks of February is predominantly about your romantic situation, all of a sudden you're going to experience this shift at the end of February that has more to do with your work, daily life, and work, daily life, and health. On February 3rd, Mars is in Scorpio. Mars is like wherever it goes, it supercharges that area. For you, Scorpio is your second house of money. So it's actually making a positive angle on February 3rd with Pluto, which is in, looks like it's in your fourth house of home and family. So there's some kind of positive connection there on February 3rd between your money and your home and family life. So I don't know, are you putting your money into something at home that's going to benefit your home life? That's definitely a possibility there. On February 8th, Mars in Scorpio, once again, Mars is making a challenging aspect to the new moon in Aquarius. Once again, Aquarius is your fifth house of romance. So Mars being in your second house of money, making a challenging aspect to the new moon in Aquarius. The new moon is in your fifth house of romance. There's some kind of challenging situation going on there between money and your romantic life. Do you spend too much money on your significant other? Or maybe a love interest? Is this person draining you financially? It's definitely a possibility with this angle that I'm seeing right here on February 8th. With the new moon in Aquarius on February 8th, that means there's going to be new things coming down the pike for you romantically, Libra. So look out for that. Following February 8th, that's the trigger right there. The new moon is the trigger. And what it does, it just sets off all these like new events that are going to follow the new moon, all the way until the correlating all the way until the correlating full moon, which is 6 months later in the same area, which will, whatever new is going to be building in your love life, 6 months later when the full moon hits in the same area, that's when it's going to come to fruition, whatever it is. But look out for that starting on February 8th. On February 10th, Venus, the planet of love, is in Capricorn. That's your fourth house of home and family, and it's making a positive connection with Jupiter, which is the planet of grand expansion and fortune, and that is in your 12th house. The 12th house is an interesting house. It has to do a lot with like introspection. It has something to do with spirituality, and it can, sometimes it brings, things to a completion or a conclusion, and sometimes it even brings endings. But because it's making this positive connection with Venus in your fourth house and home and family, that means like something could be coming to a completion or conclusion in your home and family life, and it's a good thing. Like whatever is coming to a completion or conclusion or possibly even an ending in your home and family life it's pointing to something that's very positive for you. Like whatever is coming to an end in your home and family life, it's benefiting you big time, or if it's a conclusion of some sort. On February 22nd, you actually have a full moon in Virgo. Virgo is your 12th house of introspection, so same area that I just talked about, where Jupiter is. Full moons shine the spotlight wherever they go. So, this has to do with The 12th house also has to do with your subconscious. So, a lot of like things that are, deep down inside your subconscious, the light could be shined on them. So you could be thinking about things that are, more deep down inside of you. Also, I mean, when the full moon comes in this area, I'm not saying it always happens, but sometimes, it is the 12th house. It is the last house of the zodiac. So, sometimes when there's a full moon in this area, things can come to a conclusion, things can come to a completion, and sometimes things can come to an ending. And this is not supposed to be like something to like freak you out, because guess what? You cannot go on and do new things in your life unless other things come to an end. So just like the saying goes, one door closes, another opens. Like some door might close for you in a situation, but that means next month something new is going to start coming into your life. So no need to fear, Libra. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be great. On February 24th, Mercury is in the sign of Aquarius, and it's making a positive angle to Saturn, which is in the sign of Sagittarius. Mercury, once again, Aquarius is your 5th house of romance. Mercury is the planet of communication. And when it's making a positive angle to Saturn, which is in Sagittarius, Sagittarius is your 3rd house of communication. So it looks like there's like some positive conversations happening about romance. You have Mercury, the planet of communication, in the area that has to do with romance, and then it's making a positive connection with Saturn in the area that has to do with communication. So definitely positive communications happening there between you and a love interest, or if you're already linked up with somebody, you're having positive communications with your significant other. That's all I have for you this month, Libra. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like, but I will definitely see you next month. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Enjoy. Bye-bye.